My name is Daniel, and I'm a visual artist. I specifically do oil paint. Yeah, I've been drawing since I was small, as long as I can remember. I walked into a painting studio when I first moved to Houston in the 6th grade, and I immediately wanted to learn how to paint what I saw on the walls. It was in Chinatown, and I enrolled there, and every Saturday I'd go there and paint. And when I first started painting, I was super bad at it, but I kept going, and I always was self-motivated. I painted every Saturday, and got into acrylic and oil painting when I got into high school. It was always really tough convincing my parents that being an artist is viable. And so I ended up studying business in college, but really missed painting, so I picked up art as a double major. And then ever since then, I've been slotting my creative juices and passions into wherever I can. And after 10, 15 years of that, I've become kind of an official artist. As a creative person, a lot of things inspire me. I think if I reflect, a lot of times it's through my travels. I'm really lucky to have visited a lot of different countries and cities, and just seeing people interact and be themselves in different contexts really get my thoughts turning about what does it mean to be human, what does it mean to live life and just walk on this planet. I'm also really inspired by Baroque artists, specifically this artist called Caravaggio. You'll see a lot of his work in Italy, but he has such a beautiful way of capturing light and lighting up his subject matter, and they look so theatrical and dynamic. And so a lot of my art has been inspired stylistically by him, and my content has just really been infused with a lot of stuff I've seen around the world. I think a lot of times when we think about art, especially modern art, it can be esoteric, it can be confusing. You're like, is that really art? But then I think we can go to something like a nice, really nice hotel or a show, and you can see the intentionality a little bit better there. As someone who studied art history, I just know that art's influence is never seen in the generation really that it's made. You think about, IKEA and all the styles of furniture, and that really came from the German Bauhaus movement like half a century ago. And so they were making really experimental stuff that a lot of people be like, why is that art? But now we live and breathe it. The aesthetic and its design affect everything in our lives, and we're still immersed in what that art created for us. And so I just really appreciate that good art is never one for one. I think people in future generations will think about it, expand on it, and make it maybe more useful for some people, more utilitarian for other people, but the overall beauty stays, and I really like that.